Come join us here at the CabaRay. That's the Ray Stevens CabaRay and Showroom right here in West Nashville. We're easy to find at the Charlotte Avenue exit off I-40 West. It's the place in Nashville for a special entertainment and dining experience. There's great food, all your favorite wines and mixed drinks, a fun piano bar where you can sing along and dance. And there's the Ray Stevens Show, where I'll sing all my biggest hits with Nashville's best musicians and singers. So whether it's a special date night, entertaining friends and family, or you're just coming out to sing along in the piano bar, whatever your reason, the CabaRay is a fun place to enjoy a full night of entertainment. And the parking is free. So come see me, Ray Stevens, at the CabaRay. Call 615-327-4630 or go to RayStevensCabaRay.com. Make your plans now.
And now, from the Ray Stevens Studios, in the heart of Music Row in Music City, USA, it's Ray Stevens CabaRay Nashville.
My heart keeps going back to Nashville. That's the only place for me. My love is waiting there in Nashville. Nashville, Tennessee.
With Ray's guest, Country Music Hall of Fame member Charley Pride, and the A-Team. One more time, it's time for Ray Stevens.
Thank you, Bill Cody. It'll sneak up on you one day, and you finally realize there ain't no more games for you to play, and there's no place you can hide. You're up against a wall, can't nobody hear you cry. You gotta help yourself, or else you might as well just lay down and die. Make a move, take a step. It might hurt, it might help, but it's your life, and you're the boss. You've already stood the loss, and a lifetime of pretending won't put Humpty Dumpty back again. Be your own best friend. 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 Let the sad times end. Be your own best friend. Reach way down, find your soul, take a look, take control, and really be who you are. Don't look back, find your star. Put your faith in the only one on whom you can depend. Be your own best friend. Be your own best friend. Let your life begin. Be your own best friend. Welcome to CabaRay Nashville. The A-Team Band and the Huzzies and I have a great show for you with a guest you're really going to enjoy. He's a great singer, a Country Music Hall of Fame member, and a pretty darn good baseball player. Ladies and gentlemen, Charley Pride. Hey, Charlie. Good
Thank
to
you.
see you. Good to see you. Listen,
Thank you, Ray.
Are you still living in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Been in Dallas since 1969.
I bet you attend a lot of Rangers baseball games. do you
Yeah.
not?
I bet I did.
Now that's a leading question, you know.
Well, I know I've been involved with them since the very first manager, which was Ted Williams, all the way through to now, before I even bought into him. I'm part owner now.
Yeah, that's what I was leading into. Guy owns part of a Major League Baseball team. Wow, you know, that's big stuff. My dad was a baseball player, but he never made it past the mill club, you know, the cotton mill team, you know.
Okay.
I've always loved baseball. And we almost didn't get to enjoy you as a singer because you almost made it as a Major League Baseball player yourself.
I got there, but I just didn't stay. I was with the Angels in '61, and I remember Mr. Autry was eating a hamburger, and I went out there on a trial basis and everything, and I walked up and said, Don't let him send me home. I'm going to make it okay. He says, he turns around and looked. That was when they were taking spring training in Palm Springs. And he said, well, I own the club, but I don't run it. It's Bill Rigney. So they sent me packing with a tuna fish sandwich and an orange back to Montana.
Oh, my goodness. Hey, tell us about growing up in Mississippi.
Well, just like all the rest of the kids, and it was 8 boys and 3 girls, and we used to sleep 3 and 4 to bed and pick cotton and milk cows and chop cotton and go cut the winter wood and all that stuff. And it's like, that's where 54 miles below Memphis, a little town called Sledge. That's where I grew up.
Sledge, Mississippi. You know, that country life. It'll make a man out of you. The guys that grow up like that turn out to be baseball players, you know. I wanted to be a baseball player, but I was too little.
Well, that was where I was going to do it. I was going to go to Major League and break all the records there and set new ones by the time I was 35, 36. Then I was going to sing. That's the way I had it all planned.
Well, we're glad you decided to sing because we would have missed you if you hadn't have been on the scene, man. Would you sing a song for us that Ben Peters wrote?
Yeah.
You know the song I'm talking about?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Why don't
Kiss
we
an
do
angel, good morning.
Kiss an Angel, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Charley Pride.
Ever I chance to meet some old friends on the street, they wonder how does a man get to be this way? Always got a smiling face, anytime at any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. People may try to guess the secret of our happiness, but some of them never learn that it's a simple thing. The secret I'm speaking of is a woman and a man in love, and the answer is in this song that I always sing. Like you've got to kiss an angel good morning, and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home. Kiss an angel good morning, and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and love her like the devil when you get back home.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you very much.
Oh, man, that was great. And, folks, that was the song that got you the CMA Male Vocalist and Entertainer of the Year in 1971, and now you're in the Country Music Hall of Fame.
Yes.
There's only one other person that ever recorded for RCA that sold more records than Charley Pride, and that person was Elvis Presley. That's quite an achievement, and I met Elvis once when Charlie McCoy and I played trumpets on one of his sessions. We're the two worst trumpet players in the world. But we were good enough for Elvis, you know. And we did a great job because we were scared to death. Meanwhile, it was just great meeting Elvis. And now, of course, I've known you for a lot of years, but it's great having you on the show.
Thanks a lot for having me. I'm glad to be here. And you said today when I got, I'm waiting. You just wait for me to say Ray,
Ragsdale. He calls me, that's my real name, Ragsdale. Every time I see Charlie, he says, "Hey, Ragsdale." And
I found out something different though too today that Ken Nelson, the reason the way you ended up with Ray Stevens, he said your mother's maiden name was Stevens. He said, well, that's good enough right there.
Well, see, Ken Nelson was my first producer, and I was 17, and I was scared to death. And he said, we got to change your name. And I said, what's wrong with my name? Is Ragsdale, Ray Ragsdale, 2 R's. It's, you know.
Yeah.
He said, nah, I don't like it. I said, well, you're going to make my mama mad. And he said, well, what's your mama's maiden name? And I said, Stevens. He said, that's a good name, Ray Stevens. I said, well, you're going to make my daddy mad. And he said, well, we can't make everybody happy. Do you want to make a record or not? And I said, yes, sir, you can. Call me anything you want to. Well, Charlie, would you do another couple songs for us?
I'd love to.
I want to hear Roll On, Mississippi.
I can do it, yes.
Charley Pride.
Walking along, whistling a song, barefoot and fancy free. A big river boat passing us by. She's headed for New Orleans. There she goes, disappearing around the bend. Roll on, Mississippi. You make me feel like a child again. Cool river breeze, like peppermint leaves. The taste of it takes me back. Chewing on a straw, torn overall. A cane pole and old strong hat, muddy river, just like a long lost friend. Roll on, Mississippi. You make me feel like a child again. Roll on, Mississippi, big river roll. You're the childhood dream that I grew up on. Roll on, Mississippi, carry me home. I can see I've been away too long. Roll on, Mississippi, roll on. Said when the world's spinning round, too fast for me, and I need a place to dream. Then I come to your banks, I sit in your shade, and relive the memories. Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn. Roll on, Mississippi. You make me feel like a child again. Roll on, Mississippi. Big river roll. You're the childhood dream that I grew up on. Roll on, Thank you very much. This song went to number 1 in 1970, just before I won Male Vocalist and Entertainer of the Year in 1971. It goes something like this. Guys? Rain dripping off the brim of my hat. Sure is cold today. Here I am walking down 66. Wish she hadn't done me that way. Sleeping under a table in a roadside park. A man could wake up dead, but it sure seemed warmer than it did sleeping in our king-size bed. Is anybody going to San Antone or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can forget I've ever known her. Wind whipping down the neck of my shirt like I ain't got nothing on. But I'd rather fight the wind and rain than what I've been fighting at home. Yonder comes the truck with the U.S. mail, people writing letters back home. Tomorrow she'll probably want me back, but I'll still be just as gone. Is anybody going to San Antone or Phoenix, Arizona? Any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known her. Any place is alright as long as I can't forget I've ever known her. Thank you very much.
Charlie.
Yes.
It has been a pleasure having you on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Charley Pride.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
I'm going to leave you. I ain't mad. I'm just going to leave.
Well, we're going to book you back so you can do your version of the streak. Thank you, Charlie. Hi, this is Ray Stevens with some great news. My CabaRay gift shop has gone digital. You no longer have to drive to Tennessee to see all the stuff we have for you to enjoy and buy. Take your time and take a nice long look around at all the ball caps, t-shirts, monkeys and squirrels. We have keychains, cups, mouse pads, and books, CDs, DVDs, and so much more. Everything we have in the gift shop is now available to you here online. So fill up that shopping cart. Now here's a real treat for you folks. We put Jerry Kimbrough and the A-Team to work on something special. And that's just what they did. Featuring our bass player, Jim Ferguson, here's the A-Team with Work Song.
Once again, Ray Stevens.
Now, he was just a little fella, barely 5'3", but he caused a great commotion down in Ducktown, Tennessee. Now, it was nothing that the old man did, or one word that he said. Fact is, the trouble didn't start till 3 days after he was dead. It was a military funeral with the family gathered round, come to show the old man honor and to ease him in the ground. Murmurs spread among the crowd and the mourners' blood ran cold when up pulled a big squad car marked Tennessee State Patrol. It was the old man's youngest son, doing 25 to life, burning down his brother's trailer and running off with his wife. The entire family was divided, held together by a shaky truce, and then a woman yelled,
"I still love you, Earl!"
All hell broke loose. Brothers, uncles, sisters, cousins, knife and fist fights by the dozens, yelling, spitting, biting, hitting. What a sight to see at the Ducktown knockdown family funeral fight. It started in the afternoon and lasted half the night. 10 were stabbed, 2 were shot, nobody walked or talked quite right after the Ducktown knockdown family funeral fight. Well, now they called out the county mounties and more highway patrol, and after about an hour or two, they finally gained control. The sheriff said, "This is a disgrace, and I'm hauling all y'all in, but not until we brought this service to a decent end." So the honor guard stepped forward, fired their rifles in the air, and an old lady who was snoozing jumped and fell out of her chair. And as she hit that AstroTurf, you won't believe what happened then. A boy yelled, "Well, they shot Grandma!" And here we go again. Mourners, police, honor guards, relatives near and far, cussing, fussing, fighting, hitting. What a sight to see at the Ducktown knockdown family funeral fight. It started in the afternoon and lasted half the night. 10 were stabbed, 2 were shot, nobody walked or talked quite right after the Ducktown knockdown family funeral fight. It was the Ducktown knockdown family funeral feud. You can't believe the mayhem or the chaos that ensued. Why, they even shot the sheriff, punched out the preacher's lights at the Ducktown knockdown family funeral fight. The Ducktown knockdown family funeral fight. You know, some people are just not attractive. I mean, I had a cousin once looked like he fell out of an ugly tree and hit every limb on the way down. Oh yeah, he'd make a freight train take a dirt road. But he was good to take along possum hunting, because when we'd tree a possum, we never had to fire a shot. Old cuz would just stand right under that tree and go. That possum see him go, fall out of that tree right at her feet. We couldn't take him bird hunting though, because he tore him up too bad. Thanks for joining us. We couldn't do it without you, especially this part. I need a dance partner. You folks here, there at home, you know, you can slow dance along with us if you want to. And we'll see you next time. How about you, man? Would you help out an old piano player? Bless you. Thank you.
From Ray and the whole gang at CabaRay Nashville, I'm Bill Cody saying so long until next time. Bye now.
Come join us here at the CabaRay. That's the Ray Stevens CabaRay and Showroom right here in West Nashville. We're easy to find at the Charlotte Avenue exit off I-40 West. It's the place in Nashville for a special entertainment and dining experience. There's great food, all your favorite wines and mixed drinks, a fun piano bar where you can sing along and dance. And there's the Ray Stevens Show, where I'll sing all my biggest hits with Nashville's best musicians and singers. So whether it's a special date night, entertaining friends and family, or you're just coming out to sing along in the piano bar, whatever your reason, the CabaRay is a fun place to enjoy a full night of entertainment. And the parking is free. So come see me, Ray Stevens, at the CabaRay. Call 615-327-4630 or go to RayStevensCabaRay.com. Make your plans now.